Well, hello and welcome to a new video where we are going to test the performance of Age of Empires 2, the HD edition, on the Intel Core 2 Duo P8800 inside a Fujitsu Lifebook S7220 with 3 GB of system memory. And we can't really set the resolution here in this game, so I guess it's going to get to the default. I think it's 1440 by 900 in this machine, and we're just gonna fiddle around with the settings here, which isn't a lot. So 3D rendering and with the shadow smoothing here. So yeah, let's see how well this one will run. Sadly, this doesn't have a benchmark, so I will just have to go ahead and I think I will close that down. Or can I? Yeah, let's just get here to 2 players or 3 players. No, let's not overwhelm this old system here. Even though Age of Empires should be fairly easy to run. I mean, it is a 2D game originally from what, 2000 and something, or even 1999, something like that. And yeah, all right, so we're playing at 30 FPS here right now. And it feels a little bit laggy. Like the movement with the cursor is definitely not perfect. It's definitely lags a little bit behind. But generally speaking, Age of Empires 2 should be one of the games that should be on your list if you want to play like a fine game which has aged quite well, even by today's standards, and should still be enjoyable on older machines. I'm definitely not going to go and play through an entire round here. I'm just gonna start up the game a little bit and try to see, get a feel for how well this will run. Because I gotta say, even though it feels smooth from the visuals, it definitely lags behind when you go around and look around the map. So that's not perfect. And you can see that we're already at 100% GPU utilization. So I would guess that we will probably see that in the near future, when there's more going on, like we have more units going around and actually have some fighting going on, that would probably not hold and will probably drop down even further to like 20 FPS. But yeah, apart from that, I would say this is definitely still playable. And I mean, really, it feels quite smooth, so yeah, I wouldn't have a problem playing like that. And I would really hope so. Like, this is not a game that is all that demanding. So it really should, even with this old machine, shouldn't really give it any problems and shouldn't be a problem to run here. All right, but I think I'm gonna quit it here. So obviously it's not a perfect indication, because if you would see the benchmark run of the definitive edition, you will see that it's basically the late game stage of the game and not just the early stages that we're having here, due to the fact that obviously if we have eight other AI players here in the game, then it definitely will not be as easy to run as just looking at our small village here with the few houses and the few villagers. But yeah, I would strongly guess that it is playable on this machine and that you can definitely play it, even though I am fairly certain that the FPS will probably not hold at the 30 FPS mark, but will drop down to 25 to 20 FPS at least. But yeah, apart from that, I would argue you're gonna have a fine experience.